So instead of hot coffee, I have iced coffee this morning, okay? Because it is iced coffee hot. So, I don't ever just really be waiting for nobody. If they come, they come. Okay. If they come in, they come in. If you're here, say hello. If you would like to ask a question in the chat, feel free. I am live this morning. This is not a recording for those of you that are on my recorded platforms like Facebook and YouTube and things like that, Twitch. This is live this morning. And so I'm just out here enjoying the sunrise, enjoying the morning, thinking about what, the Lord has laid on my heart and praying, that someone finds it helpful. I'm just chilling, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I hope you chilling. I really, really hope y'all chilling because it is too hot to not be doing anything but chilling. I don't know what that is. Are those crickets? Some kind of island boy slime, baby. Uh I don't do that. So thank you. So we're gonna turn off the invites. Okay, we're gonna turn off the invites to come live with me on TikTok because y'all be having other stuff going on, baby. I don't know who it is or who sent you. So we're not gonna do that. But you're welcome to type a question into the chat. If you have a question or if you have a sentiment, whatever the case may be, whatever. But I am Evangelist Cherie Stern, and um, my purpose here is to bring you some spiritual insight from my point of view, okay, from how I see things, because that's the only point of view I can bring you, okay, from what I have learned and from what I have experienced. Okay, it is our job to testify. Okay, it is our job to tell what the Lord has done. Okay, it is our job to tell what we have been through so that because of our, triumphs and failures, successes, things like that, the sacrifices that we've had to make and all of that kind of thing, it's from that another person will be or should be able to overcome their own stuff. Maybe you had a blueprint and your blueprint might not have, one thing about it is more to building a building than just, it take more than a notion, like my grandmother used to say. And to live a life, it takes more than a notion. It takes more than you just being out here willy nilly all by yourself with no guidance and no instruction and things like that. And so, that's what I'm here for. If it resonates, take what resonates. If it don't apply, let it fly. I may be talking about you. I may be talking about someone that you know, someone in your life, someone you've encountered, some issue or obstacle that you have had to deal with. And maybe you could say, really it's just two people, just me and you, one or two that are, here to agree, you know, on the things of life, on the things of God, on the things that we've gone through. It's been a lot going on. The summertime. When it get hot, people start tripping, and people start growing. The grass be growing faster than it normally do. Okay, it be more insects because some insects thrive in the summertime. You know. I know that's the only time I buy watermelon. And I had to learn that, you know. All watermelon ain't good watermelon. So don't rush me, okay? Don't rush me. Don't get on here and think you can rush me because I got time. I got time, you know. Maybe the Lord just want me to sit up here and just, kind of chit chat, while I get my little smoke on and everything. And, maybe he may not want me to say all what I was thinking when I got up here. Because, baby, I don't seen some things. And, some things are better left unsaid. Or either you have to create some sort of workaround, some sort of innuendo, so, but I'm not really worried about people feelings like that because I know that, I'm a good hearted person. So, the only way a person's feelings will be hurt by anything that I say is if it resonates or if they was on the, on the dark side or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at this TikTok thing. I don't know who that is hanging out, but hey, okay. You know, it be people that have thousands of views doing this little AI thing, just kind of just saying whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't know how it works, child. But one thing about it, people will do and listen to all kinds of mess. Okay, they will. So even though you may have opposition, and pushback to some of the things that you do in life, the things that make you happy, the things that show your talent, the things that you know that's just out here to do. Even though you may have opposition to they, just keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing you. Keep doing your thing. Matter of fact, as you do your thing, as you do you, this is a perfect time to discover what else you can do. Okay, what other hidden talents it is that you might have that the Lord may be able to use you, in this work. Because the thing about it is, whether you know it or not, and really even truly, whether you agree or not, your life is definitely going to be an example of something. Okay, really, it's at this point, it's just for you to decide and figure what it's going to be an example of. That's just really the only thing that you actually have to figure out in this world is what is your life going to be an example of. Okay, it can be an example of, what to do, and it can be an example of what not to do. Okay, it can be an example of success or it can be an example of failure. It's really just up to you to decide what it is that your life is going to represent. I went to a funeral over the weekend, and I'm not really a funeral person. I really ain't. I'm really not a funeral person. I didn't even look at the body in the casket, honey. I don't even look at the body in the casket, baby. To me, that is just one of the most morbid things that you can have, that you can do, is to set up and look at somebody after they've been dead for 7 days. I'm sorry, and that is nothing to do with the people that had the funeral, because that's what people do, and I love those people. Even in for mine, I'm gonna be cremated. Okay, whatever gonna be, because after I'm gone, after my soul leave this body, I don't want y'all to have nothing else to do with it. I don't want you to dress it up. I don't want you to put no makeup and eyelashes and wigs and all that kind of stuff on it. I don't want you to put no suit on it. I want you to throw it in the fire, okay, and let it burn. So if anybody out there, after I'm gone, if anybody to call themselves trying to have some type of a service like that for me, for a funeral, then you might better let them know. Cherie said, okay, don't do that. The thing about it is that it's the remembrance. Yes, memorialize this person. And I've been to several funerals this year alone. And I unless they real close, family, friends, I'm not going. Okay. I'd rather remember that person the way I knew them. Okay. And if I do go, it's only really for the support of the family, for the support to let them know my condolences. I love you. I love your loved one, and things like that. That is what it is for, in remembrance of that person. Okay. That's what it's for to me. So I don't knock anybody how they want to do, how they do their thing, or whatever the case may be, you know. But for me, it's just the support, you know. But in this life, you are given a certain amount of days. And in those days, it's really just about your whole life is your testimony. And even though and that brings me to the remembrance of why I even started talking about the funeral in the first place, because it was very well attended. Okay. And people remembered this person for their love for God, for their love for people, for their love for, for the light that they brought to people's lives. They remember it was, and being well attended like that. Yes, I want to be well attended. I want people to say, regardless of the case, whatever the case may be, when you saw this person, they showed that when you saw Cherie, when you encountered Cherie, Cherie showed you love. Even whatever the case may be. Even if you find yourself having some type of fake beef with Cherie, she still showed you love. Okay. And that ain't being weak, and that ain't being gullible, and that ain't being nothing. That's just being a child of God. Because the thing about it, anything you do to me, baby, I already know God got me. I already know. That's why I don't trip. When people trip, when people go to tripping, the best thing that I can do for a person when they go tripping to me is leave them alone. And most of the time, they be more fucked up about me leaving them the hell alone, okay, than if I was to retaliate and do something to them. No, I just keep living my life. I don't have no reason to kick back. I don't. Unless you actually come and strike me, okay? Trust and believe God has delivered me from turning the other cheek, okay? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? He delivered me from having to do all of that. But unless I'm encountered with something like that, I don't have no problem just leaving you alone and letting you go on and get your karma, get your blessing, get your whatever it is that you feel like you did by going against me. I'm going to go on and let you get that. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. In this woman's life, if there had ever been, if anybody ever had a problem with her, you would have never heard it come out of her mouth. Okay. She bless you. She a joke's a big, beautiful person. Because it wasn't that type of place where I could say anything, but I can always say what I remembered about a person. If I remembered that they had a big heart, if I remembered that they always had kind words, if I remembered that they were always hugging and loving on me and kissing on me in spite of who the world said I was, that is what I would rather be remembered for. I would rather be remembered for those things. I want those things to be said, and people can say whatever they want to, but they can't never say. Okay, I know some things that there's people you can never say about me, baby. If anything, you acknowledge my power. Okay, if anything, you acknowledge the truth of God within me, even if it scared the shit out of you, because trust and believe the truth of God in your life will scare the shit out of somebody. Okay? They won't know what to do with you. They won't know how to handle you. They won't know how to come. They won't even know how to go. Okay? You'll have to remove yourself. Okay? They won't even know how to go. They won't even know how to go in those situations. So that's why, like I said, the best thing I have ever done for somebody is just leave them alone. Okay. And I promise you, because I'm not a type of person, that's finna sit up and retaliate against somebody. Trust, if God be for me, I believe that. And what you believe is what you receive. If God is for me, then who can be against me? I know. I know you can't come. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I don't care what lie you tell or nothing like that. Come, I'm a chill regardless. So, that's that. And I just loved being in that type of situation where all of these people experience the beauty and love of this person. Okay. And although I'm sure everybody wanted to get up and say something, honey, people didn't have that type of time because it was just evident in with the show of love and support, for the family and the things that because people, it was people that were there like me who had an experience with that person, in some sort of way that let me know they may have been able to even judge me in some sort of way, and they never did. They only showed me love. They only showed me support. They only showed me, a kind word. And so that was what I got out of that. And my heart is full in knowing that you know that I can see that a person is represented well just because of the life that they led. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what people can say about them, what they remember about them, what they know to be true, not what they heard, baby. Because people will, ooh, the words, baby. I heard y'all. People will go on what they heard about you. Okay. People will go on what they heard about. People will judge you because of what somebody else said about you, not because of what they know. Okay. Not because of what they've experienced for themselves, but people will judge you just because of what somebody said about you. And it's not even about whatever that person said about you. It's about the gullibility of the mind that they said it to. Okay, because it's one thing, people gonna drop a little drop in your ear about something or somebody, but if you believe it and you start treating people the way that someone else treat them because of what that other person's experience is with that person, then you're possibly missing out on a beautiful experience. You're possibly missing out on a beautiful person. Just because someone else has something negative or whatever to say about a person does not mean that that's that whole person's whole character. You have to have an experience with people for yourself. Okay. And so if you're able to be influenced by, what someone else said, then that only says something about your small mind. But even in that, okay, if you even found yourself walking this way, okay, you're going to get a blessing just because you heard it said today. And maybe that'll be a place for you to change your mind and to change your heart and to do something different with your life. Okay, it's always, we're on a transformational journey. We're on a transformational, a place of going from, from one thing to another, from grace to grace, from one level of faith to another level of faith. It was your faith on this level, okay, that had to be increased when you was down here. It was the faith that you put into action at that level that even made you be able to go to a new level and meet a new devil, okay? Because, you know, but it was your faith in that valley. It was your faith in those circumstances. It was your faith through that blow up, through that tower moment, through that thing that you thought, that other people thought, through that thing that other people thought was going to bring you down, through that thing that other people thought because they did something to you that you was now fenced to be destroyed or some stuff like that. But you said no. God said no on your behalf, you know. And then the thing about it is, whether you ever met him personally or not, God, your steps are ordered by the Lord, okay? At some point, you're going to meet the spirit of truth in your life. At some point you're going to meet the spirit of truth, and it's that truth that's going to transform you. It's a be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and the only way a mind can be renewed is if a mind comes in contact with the truth. Hey, I don't know what the truth is to you, or how it affects you, or whatever the case, but that there is what will begin your journey. Okay, that'll begin your journey, but not only will it begin your journey, your awakening, but that's gonna be the beginning of your glow up. It may be the slowest glow up ever, baby, but long as you keep on trucking, honey, okay. You might not have glowed up overnight. You not might not have been a overnight sensation or nothing like that. Okay, it may have take you some time. It may have took you a few steps to the left. Okay, and in places of not knowing even who you are, not just knowing who all of these people are that are around you. Okay, we be trying to know about these people, whoever it is that around us. Okay, and the thing about it is we need to get to be knowing who we are so we can know how to deal with the people around you, because the only thing that you can control in this life is yourself. That is a fruit of the spirit. Self control is a fruit of the spirit, and that is the one thing in this world that you have the full power, okay, to do or not do, to change or not change, to transform or to stay still. It's only about who you are. And once you become aware of the true, the real you, not what somebody told you you were, or not even told, so what somebody told you that you ought to be, but what you know and who you know that you are. It is only upon that realization that is what an awakening is, because from the time that you are put on in this earth, from the time that you come out of your mother's womb, your mama got plans for you, right? I know it's some of y'all out there that's pregnant, honey, and you trying to finna have a baby and all kind of stuff, baby, and you got all kind of plans for that baby. Okay, you finna dress this baby like this, and they finna go there. You gonna get them lessons and how to do this so they can come become a big superstar. You gonna start a college fund and an insurance plans, one or something like that. Hey, baby, and you're gonna just be out there doing, making all these plans for your baby if they really and true. And this is a nesting time, whether this is an idea, whether it's an actual flesh baby, or whether it's just the birth of a new idea. You got all kind of big, good laid plans. Okay, you done wrote it out, you done doodled it. Okay, you done brainstorm, you done circled stuff, you done scratched stuff out, you done made you some lists of things to do, and you got a plan, and that plan is, and then, yes, write the vision, honey. That is the word. Write the vision. Definitely write the vision and put it down, honey. But understand, honey, your plans don't have nothing to do with what's really gonna get ready to happen. Oh yes, you gonna put those plans in motion, and you're gonna set it up, and you're gonna try to remain disciplined to those plans, okay? But there is something, just because God has something for you, because you don't never need to be out here thinking it's all about you, or what you got going on, or what your plans are for the day. Okay? Because God has a plan. And one thing about it, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with your plan, okay? You got all the best intentions in the world. Your heart is full of love, and you believe that grace and truth is on your side, okay? So, with that being said, and because God knows your heart, okay, that he's going to let his plan unfold in your life. Okay, it may take you to where you have to make another plan. Okay, it may take you outside of whatever it was that you planned to do. But God, trust and believe the plan, God's plan for your life, God's purpose will blow your mind. Okay, and it don't have nothing to do with religion. It don't have nothing to do with nothing, except God is going to put you in a place, because you have him in your heart. He's there. He's right there. You have it. Okay, there may be obstacles that keep you from getting to him, but when you have that encounter, I don't know if y'all read the Bible, but Paul the Apostle had that type of encounter with God, okay? He would, honey, Paul thought he had put the baby, his people had planned for him. He was the chiefest of the Levites, honey. He had been in the cemetery. He had learned all about the law. He was one of the top chiefs at the church. Baby, I'm going to tell you what'll happen when you meet with the top chiefs at the church. That'll be for another video, okay? But Paul was one of them, honey. Isn't it a wonderful thing when one of the top chiefs at the church have an encounter with God? Isn't that a wonderful thing? I mean, that's a life transforming situation right there, baby. That's the Hierophant in the reverse. If y'all want to check out my YouTube channel, listen, honey child, I have some things, I have a couple of videos on there that'll let you know about the Hierophant, which is a leader of a religious organization when they go in the reverse. It's not always bad. Matter of fact, it's a good thing. Matter of fact, it is necessary. Okay? I mean, if you want to do anything that God said do, sometimes it is definitely necessary to be in the reverse of everything that you learned, everything that you knew. This whole spirituality thing, this whole, even see, the enemy of your soul wants to put it into your mind that there is no God. The enemy of your soul wants to put things in your obstacles in your way and things like that, to where you start thinking that there is no God and that it's all up to you or somebody else. Okay. And it's not, and that's why I'm here. That's, the whole transformation, the whole being transformed by the renewing of your mind is that so that you can get in touch with the original sin, okay, in your life, the original thing that put you off, that curtailed even your parents' plans for your life, that set you off on a whole new direction in some way, you know, that even thwarted or put or set aside that meeting that you needed to have in with God in order to transform your life, you know. And I was wanting to mention McQueen, my really good friend, Dashambra McQueen of the McQueen organization or McQueen Foundation. She made a post about people being addicted to PORN. I don't know how, you know, she spelled it out, but these people, they done banned me for saying some certain things. So I'm just trying to keep it, as clean as possible. And then I have a friend, Aaron Crowley, who has written a book on his, experience in that industry. And I'll play it here one day. Matter of fact, for those of you who are on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, I'm gonna go ahead and play the commercial for Aaron's book, because those two things, those two or three people who have understood and realized, because as I come out with my own story of transformation, as I could, and it wasn't even, it was just that it wasn't even just the transformation in one area. Okay, because one thing about it is people will use those things of your past, the things that you've had to go through. People will use those things against you, and that's just the enemy of your soul, the accuser of the brethren, okay, who is trying to keep you from getting what God has for you, who's trying to keep you caught up and trapped in those places of guilt and shame that are not even your own. Okay, they don't even belong to you. But I'm just fixing to run this real quick clip about Aaron's book. Hey, Aaron, if you get to see me, he's a TikTok star as well, but he has a book called Bought with a Price. Okay, I'm going to show that ad here just right now.
Pornography is a $12 billion American industry.
There's increasingly concrete science that the addiction can be as powerful as drugs and alcohol.
The dirty little secrets, maybe even in your church.
Porn is normalized everywhere. That's why I had to tell my story. I used to be in porn, but now I realized that I was traumatized from my experience on porn sets. I thought I was making easy money, but now I know that I am worth dying for. Check out Bought with a Price, a gay Christian's memoir from porn sets to love, available through most online bookstores.
Okay, so that was a short little ad for Aaron's book, Bought with a Price. But that's one reason why people like him, like myself, like McQueen, are out here, you know, spreading, not just spreading the word of God, but telling our own testimonies about the places that we've been, and the things that we have encountered. And you will come across all different, like I said, the best laid plans, whatever path they set you on, whatever valley it is that you have to go through as you uncover life, you know, as you seek and search for God. And there's people out there who don't have any kind of belief in God whatsoever. They don't have any desire to believe. They don't have any, they just take life as it comes. And you that when people ask why do we live in the world that we live the way that it is, the things that go on, people dying, people killing other people, sin, crime, and all of those things, and people get out here you know with tragedy after tragedy and terror after terror, asking why, you know and then blaming God, have the nerve to not even know God, okay, and but then want to blame him, you know, when something happens, you know. And so, that is what I am here to do. That's quite yeah, it was the 32-minute intro. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind because, you know, when God gives you something to do, not only do you have to be patient with it, not only do you have to, be in the frame of mind that, you know, there is a there is seed time and harvest. There's a time for every purpose under heaven. There's a time for things to go the way that they're supposed to go. There's a time, and there's nothing that you can rush. That's nothing that you can control. You have to be willing to wait on the Lord. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to not be accepted, by everyone. You have to be willing, and it's not even that you're willing to be willing or not willing to do any of that. It's just that that is what you're going to be presented with in this life, on this journey, with the things that you're out here to do. And there is going to be a time, there's time of lack sometimes. There's a time that you don't, that you don't get any response, or that you don't have anyone watching you, or watching you do your thing, or you're the only one out here, no one supporting, or at least that's the illusion, okay, that the enemy wants for you to feel alone. Okay, the enemy wants for you to feel like you're not making progress. The enemy of your soul, the one that is going to always try to come against whatever it is that God has for you, is always going to paint the illusion for you, the illusion of failure. Failure is an illusion. Your success and victory are your birthright. That is your promise, and that is what is going to come to pass. The end of your life, is going to be a testimony of victory and success. Okay. Even as you go along, you get to be my age, but I ain't always been this way, this age. There was a time when I was a 40. There was a time when I was 30. There was a time when I was 20, and in each stage of life, as you go forward, whatever it is that you wake up in the morning for, it's only to walk this path and to play out those things that God has for you. But the thing that God is going to really evaluate you on is the things that you had control over. You'll never be able to go, to God or any judge to tell them what somebody else did, you know, as far as your life is concerned, how they affected you. Oh, this person didn't show up, so I didn't do it, you know. No, the testimony is go, okay, well, that person didn't show up. And since that person didn't show up, this is what I did. Okay. Since that didn't happen, this is what I did. Since this call didn't come in, I did that, you know, or did something else. Hey, okay. But that's what that is. So I'm glad I got that out. Whatever comes up comes out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever come up, come out. It is what it is. And thank God, for another day. Thank you, Jesus. Mm, yeah. Isn't that saying dance like nobody's watching? That's what you have to do. Okay. But it is so wonderful. I did have what is today, Tuesday? Every day God brings me a new victory, and I'm so glad about it. That's why I have to get up and say thank you. Okay? I have to get up and say thank you. I have to get up and let the Lord know, because He won't know unless you tell Him. Okay? So that's what your testimony is for. Yes, honey. But everybody has a road. Everybody has a path to take. Oh, they building a new house down the street, honey. Okay, bless y'all. Amen. Yes, honey, they hammering early in the morning on that house. I'm telling you, I don't know how long it takes to build a house these days, but that it that I think that house, the frame went up in one day. Amen, honey. They are building a new house right up the street. Ain't God good? And the reason that I say that is, having new construction, because I'm in a well lived in area. Okay, most of the houses and things around here been here, you know, for a long time. And sometimes they, when they go building, my mother and I were driving around and we were showing, around Dallas or whatever, and looking at all of the new construction and, the new homes and everything. And it's, and clearing off land, not even clearing land, but building on land where nothing has ever been built before. That's always wonderful. New communities, new things, and all that kind of thing. But when you go to building something new in an old area, in somewhere that's already been established, then what are some of the things that you have to do? You have to match the aesthetic, right? So here you are building a brand new house in an older area, although the area is obviously very nice and welcomes new construction, but there is an aesthetic, a lived in feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's something that helps you to blend in, right? And but I don't know. I'm gonna watch it and see if it blend in. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say about it or whatever the case may be. But I mean, that's just how I feel about it. But sometimes you may be something new coming into an old area, honey, and they feel like you need to blend in with them and do what it is that they've been doing. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna bring something new to an old area, you know, or at least do something that they ain't been doing, comes because they get a little old and stale. And I know everything it is to know about old and stale, okay, and I'm not trying to be that. Well, it's out, so I guess I can start doing something different now. But you start doing things, new things amongst old people, and I'm not talking about old like gray headed. I'm just talking about something that is established, okay? Something that's already been there. You start doing something new in and among and around that, then, you're going to have people that's going to be sitting back watching you to see, why is this thing shaking? Watching to see what's going on with you, okay? But I appreciate something new. You have to appreciate something new happening amongst old things. It's change, it's progress, it's transformation. That's what we have going on for us. Ooh, 777, baby. That is the number for today. 777. That's your number for today, baby. Just add it up. Add it up. It's not a trick. It's not magic. It's not an illusion or nothing like that. Today's number is 777. It is 7/25, 2023. Okay? The month is 7/25. 2 plus 5 is 7. And 2023 equals 7. That is your number for today. See, I done showed y'all one of my secrets. Now, look that up and see if you might. Ooh, and the 7 of Wands, baby. You are protected from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Okay? You have divine protection all over you, honey. That means that your angels are surrounding you. And I didn't make that up either. It's actually in the Bible that the Lord will give his angels charge over you. Okay, as you walk your walk, as you talk your talk, as you do your thing, baby, do it with confidence, fully knowing that what you are doing is well within the will of God for your life and that you are protected on every side. Okay, that is the message for you today. That's 4 sevens, honey. That ain't nothing but level up, level up, level up, level up. All the way, baby. Take it to the top because angels descending and ascending, honey, bringing you divine protection. It is your divine right, okay, to have the Lord's protection, okay? The Lord's direction. You didn't even see yourself being where you are right now, but there you are, okay? You didn't see it, but you kept going. You kept following the plans of God for your life, no matter who came against you, no matter what was said about you, no matter who left you, okay? No matter who fired you, no matter who stopped fucking with you, whatever the case may have been, baby, it's just been, you just had to just keep on keeping on. Okay, knowing, believing, and having the faith to believe that you were protected and what you were doing is in divine order for your life. Okay, Nothing happens by accident. Things will drop right in your lap. You didn't know it was coming. You didn't see it. You hadn't planned for it, and you sure didn't know what to do with it. But there it was, saying, "Here I am." Okay? And that's the Lord saying, "Here I am." And you shocked and you surprised, and it brings a tower to your life. And sometimes you have to blow up your life. Sometimes you have to let the chips fall where they may. And that's just what that is. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Because it was going to happen anyway, whether you want it to happen or not, whether you liked it or not. And really and truly, if perhaps you might not have been going the way that you were supposed to be going, then whatever that moment is, whatever that new thing is, it happened to get you on to the right path. Okay. It happened so that you could go further and further into your destiny, to give you a voice, to give you a platform from which to speak that you never had before, to give you an experience and a testimony to tell that was going to let someone else know that it wasn't even about you. Okay, it was about the power of God in you and on you. You didn't even know you could do that. You didn't know that you would do that. Okay. You didn't know it was going to happen like that. Okay. It was just in that moment. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It was because you feared no evil. It was because you put your faith in action. It was because you didn't care what giant it was that you was coming up against. Your faith told you to stand firm. Okay, your faith may have told you to pick up a rock and throw a rock at it. Okay, well, I don't know what a rock gonna do to this giant, but guess what? Okay, I'm gonna see. Okay, I don't know what it's gonna be. You know, one thing about it, I love hearing the testimony of the people of God. I love hearing the testimony of the people of God, so they can just say, because it was in those moments, it was through because that testimony, because when you don't get a testimony until you know it was not you. Okay, you don't get a test because all of these other battles you fight, honey, you can say I kicked that person's butt, or I did this, or I made that, or baby, it was just sometimes when you can't say that you know it wasn't you. Okay, you know that it had to be. That's when the enlightenment comes in. That's or the valley of the shadow of death. You're walking sometimes in the dark, not knowing what is on that path, not knowing you get what you getting ready to slip, trip, or fall up on. Okay, but it's in those times in that darkness where you feared no evil, knowing that his protection, thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay. Those times when you need comforting in the dark, when you are alone in the dark, when there is no one around, where you are is you and your pillow, unless you don't have no pillow. Okay. And it's just you crying on your own shoulder, with your own shoulder tucked in your head. You know, those nights, it's a place in the Psalms. Y'all should read the Psalms if you want to get in touch, with those times where the book of Psalms, you got to start somewhere, okay? Some of y'all say y'all want to go on a little spiritual journey. If you have somewhere, if you want to start in the Psalms, because it starts out to tell you to don't be sitting up in the council of the ungodly, first of all. Okay. This is you with spiritual protection, godly guidance, godly counsel. Okay, you listen to somebody. Somebody told you something and it resonated, and you listened to them and you made your way. You kept feeling your way around in the dark. You kept the faith, even on the path, even in the valley of the shadow of death, because you know that the Lord is with you. You don't know what you're getting ready to do, you don't know what you're getting ready to encounter, but you have no fear. You don't care what they say. You don't care what they do. You don't care what they bring. You don't care where they go. Okay? To and fro. You don't care. You just have no fear. One thing about it, you may not even know what to call it, but it ain't. But you be. I ain't scared though. Okay, whatever the case may be, I ain't scared. Okay, you might not have called it faith. You just might have called it you not being scared. But you knew thou art with me. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do, how you do, when you do it, and where, or with who. I'm gonna be all right. And that's what you said. I'm gonna be all right. This is you saying I'm gonna be all right. This is you believing I'm gonna be all right, regardless of what it is, whatever the case may be, whatever it change, and that's fine. It is what it is. This is you saying it is what it is. What's the next card? Oh, and because of that, now, I mean, this is financial balance and abundance and beginning in your life. Now you know, and baby, this spiritual protection, protection over your money, you can give to other people now. It was a time when you couldn't get a dime from a dime. I'm just saying something. I don't know it, but I just know it was a time because I've been there in those broke places, in those broken places where you don't have no money. Like for real, you don't have no money. Your damn bank account be like negative 1,000 damn dollars. Like what? How you get to negative 1,000? You know, Jesus. Okay. But there were times there have been somebody, I mean, I'm just saying that's the most I've ever been. I know it's some people that's been broker than that, you know. But whatever it is, the balance has been restored. This spiritual protection, this divine protection has, oh, restored my soul. Okay. The restoration. This is the beginning of restoration. This is letting you know that all the steps you took through the valley of the shadow of death, not fearing, and just keeping on doing you, keeping on doing what you do, regardless of who like it or not, regardless of who watching, regardless of who approves, regardless of anything, regardless, it was just you, in the valley of the shadow of death, fearing no evil. Now here you are. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemy. They're gonna see you and know. Okay, even if at some point you were rejected or dejected or not accepted, people looking at you crazy or funny or whatever the case may be, saying, talking against you, saying you wasn't gonna do it, saying this shit, this, that, or the other, just all everything's coming at you. Like this coming at you, coming at you. Look, bringing you conflict, trying to get in your way, trying to start a fight with you, all of this kind of stuff, trying to thwart you. And here you are, fully protected. Baby, you're not getting through this. You're not getting through this. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. You're not getting through this divine protection. Yea, though I walk. And so here you are. Now you giving to others. Now you on the giving end. Okay? Now it's you with the fake giving foundation, my friend, or whatever the case may be. Now it's you that's on the other side. Now it's you that are in the position of people looking to say, okay, this is what faith looks like. This is what faith, lack of fear, just believing that you were protected, not knowing what was getting ready to come back one way or another, but just faith. What's next? Okay. Four of Cups. Okay. Figuring out what's for you and what's not for you. Okay. Figuring out what's for you and what's not for you. Okay. Because everything ain't for you. Every offer is not a good offer. Okay. All money ain't good money. Okay. Everything that you encounter, all business ain't good business. Every business partner is not a good business partner. You're gonna run up on people where people wanna, put they, say, hey, I wanna work with you, they see your talent, they see that you're amazing, they see that you're wonderful, they feel like, yeah, you might make it or whatever, and maybe you need, or whatever what they got, but you like, no, no, nah, I'm good. Okay, there was times when you said, "Oh, I'm good." Okay, no, I don't need what you got going on. I thought, yeah, you got something going on, and that's great for you. Okay, and blessings to you, because you always have to bless people like that. Okay, I bless you. I see you. Even they might try to dress it up for you, and then and you might. It might be one of the best things, but there was something in you that was like, no, I don't trust it. I don't believe it. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever the case may be, I don't think I need that. I don't think that's best for me. And you may have had to refuse some things. But that just put you in a place to where you dug deeper within yourself and said, whatever it is being offered to me that I don't need, I'm about to dig down off in me and see if I can give that to myself. Okay. I'm about to see, I see this, okay, and it might be great and all that kind of stuff. And, I might be missing out on the best thing that ever happened to me and all of that good stuff. Okay. But there's something about it that makes you kind of pull back off of it and be like, let me think about it. Okay. And that sort of thing is there to teach you, to show you, and to prove to you that anything that you may have refused, that you refused it because you felt like you didn't need it. You refused it because you felt like I might be able to find that within myself. I might be able to dig deep and create that whatever it is, because whatever this offer comes with, I'm not down with it. Okay. You might have been, yeah, 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 but I'm reading on the fine print, and the fine print say that I got to do this, that, and the other in order for this offer to come through for me, and that's what I'm not willing to do. Now, what I'm not gonna do is whatever it is, okay, that you feel like I need to do in order for this to be mine. See, because whenever the Ace of Cups comes, see, because it's coming after whenever the Ace of Cups come out, that is a gift from God, and you know that it is a gift from God. It don't have you, feeling like wondering. Some people will have you wondering about them, like, where did you come from? Who sent you? How did you get here? Why you don't? And that's fine. You're supposed to question all of that. But there was something about where you are now, something that you had to refuse to do, refuse to accept, refuse to, that ain't for me, I don't want it, whatever the case may be. It might look good, it might be this, and it might be that, and all that good kind of old good stuff. But it comes with something that is going to either have to cause me to compromise myself in some sort of way or give up some part, because you got these other three, you got something going for yourself anyway. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you ain't just no, you know, like you ain't no, like no nothing. Like you got something. You got cups. You got cups full of imagination. You got talent. Whatever the case may be. You know that some of this stuff. I mean, ain't nobody made you. You made, and I'm not talking about self-made as far as in a place of pride, but whatever, every good and perfect gift comes from above. Every part of your talent, every part of who you are, every part of your, existence, that don't have nothing to do with what somebody else did for you. Okay. That is just the gift of God. That is just part of you being fearfully and wonderfully made, and having the faith to believe that because I'm fearfully, wonderfully made, just in God's own image, okay, just created in his image and given gifts and given talents and given purpose in this world. Because I know that and because I have this, that you can't just bring me anything and expect for me to just to drink from your poisonous cup. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's in that cup. Okay? Now let me see whatever's in that cup. I might be able to whip that up for myself. Okay? And you did. Okay? Yes, you did. Dag nabbits. I be wanting to cuss so bad, y'all. I be wanting to cuss because it be good, child. But dag nabbit, gosh darn it, that because this is who you are. Okay? And the Empress, baby. You the Empress. I mean, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? You are the Empress. If you're a masculine energy, you are the Emperor. So, yes, baby, the Empress can refuse anything. She can manifest that. I can do that myself. Okay? Whatever it is that you got that you think you got going on that you're going to offer me, that I'm going to need to skyrocket my career to put me where you think I need to be and all of that good stuff. Okay, I will be able to refuse that. I will be able to say no thank you. Okay, no thank you. That's all right. I got it. Okay. That's all that is, honey. That is the Empress. Okay. Yes, honey. The Empress gets it all. Okay. The Empress is not no punk. The Empress is not no pushover, baby. The Empress juggling. Baby, she got it. She got them hands. She can hold it. She can do it. She can handle it. Okay. No matter whatever it is that you bring her way, all of this extra stuff in the background, all of this wind, all of these waves, all of this turmoil, and all of that kind of stuff, baby. She can walk, talk, and chew gum, blow bubbles, and all of that shit at the same time. She got this. Ooh, baby, because she got a plan, baby. She got a plan, and it's the master plan. And sometimes in that plan, baby, look at her. She moving in silence. You ain't gonna know what she gonna be at. You don't know what she gonna be doing. Okay. Just all of a sudden, baby, that plan just gonna come on and be, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay. She got it. She got it, baby. She done wrote the vision. She done cut. She done refused some stuff. She done cut some folks off. She done cut some things out. She done stopped doing some stuff and started doing something else. Okay. Hello. And she got it. She got it. Yes, honey. She got this, baby. She's got this. Trust and believe. They're them ships. Okay, these ships back here, the stuff that her shipping, your shipping, the shipping has been paid, honey. Your order is coming through the mail. Whatever it is that you have that you have put out in this world, baby, it's coming in. Okay, it's in the mail. It's on the truck. It's coming down the street. It's about to be delivered to you right now. Bam, because you are the leader. You are the leader. That is why you have had so many obstacles, because in the end and in God's timing, in God's perfect plan, it was to set you up as the leader. You are the leader. That is why you had to go through what you had to go through, because no great leader has a testimony or a story of being able to become the leader without having to fight a few battles, without having to go against some stuff, without some folk coming against them, okay, trying to bring them down and them saying, hey, no, it's not fixing to go like that. Okay, it's not fixing to go like that. We're not gonna do it like that. I'm the leader, at least as far as for what it is that I got to do, baby. No. Okay, because God knew that He had a plan for you. And if you did not go through these battles, if you had not been the one, then wouldn't nobody be out here trying to follow you anyway. Okay? Wouldn't nobody do that? You would not have a follower. You will not have somebody saying, "Oh, I seen what you've been through, and yes, you the leader, baby," because you fought off some big shit, right? You fought off some people coming against you, baby. You fought off gossip. You fought off people turning their backs on you. People not fucking with you. People saying that they was done with you. People trying to come against your brand, against your name, saying you ain't gonna ever be nothing. You ain't gonna ever do nothing because whatever you went through when you was a child, baby, when they did that to you and they just cut your life off at the knees, baby, and you was just not gonna do it. And now here you are showing and proving every day in every way that you are the motherfucking boss. Okay? Yes, that's you. Leading while bleeding, taking hits, taking cuts, getting cut down, getting knocked out, and people looking at you like you was not gonna get back up, okay? But you was gonna get back up, baby. You was gonna get back up and change the world. Because that's what you were sent out here for. That is your truth. That is your destiny. That is the master plan. That is God's purpose for your life is to get out here in a speaker, in a leadership position to change the world. Okay, to be that one that people saw falling off, falling out, falling down, struggling, trying to make it, trying to do it, trying to get up. And here you are leading the change that is coming, that has come to the world around you. All right, honey. That is what I'm talking about. Changing the world and healing as you go. Letting people see you heal. Letting people see you get knocked off and getting back up again. Letting people seeing you going through the healing process. Okay, letting people see your story unfold, not being ashamed of what you've been through. What you got to be ashamed of? You didn't call that on for yourself. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose the environment that you were born into. You didn't choose the upbringing or whoever it was that they called themselves your mama or your daddy. They might not have been shit. You know what I'm saying? But you had to find your way through that. You had to figure out that what somebody told you wasn't the truth. Hello? You had to figure out that what somebody taught you might not have been that thing to do. Okay, you had to figure that out. And so here you are healing every day that you get up, every day that you're able to make another step in this world. You are showing the world I'm being transformed. I don't mind you looking at that shit because you that's what you gonna have to see. Because guess what, damn it, I can't hide it. Okay? You gonna have to see me heal, okay? You gonna have to see the damn somebody rise up from the dead. You gonna have to see me getting up with knives going down my back and in my heart that I'm still moving forward, that I'm still trucking, that I'm going. So I'm sorry that I might drip on you, okay? But that's just what it is. Healing every step of the way. What? Let God be my judge. You ain't got nothing it is that you can tell me about what it is that you think, about what it is that you do, and how it is that you do it, because only God can judge me for not taking this, help me, Jesus, to not cuss anymore today. I be trying. I be really trying. But this is judgment. God's judgment. Okay. God's judgment about what you did and didn't do, about what you took and didn't take, about what you how it is, whatever the case may be. Okay, I'm out here not fearing nothing, not fearing whatever it is that y'all say I can't do or whatever it is that you think I can't be, not fearing none of that, not whatever it is that you feel like, whatever it is that you say, only God can judge me on this day in this season for such a time as this. Y'all, I got to go. I got to go, honey. I have got to go. I know you don't want me to, but you can run it back. Okay, you can always run it back. Okay, and learn in this life that you see through the eyes of love. That is the first law of self control, of controlling yourself. You see through the eyes of love. I told y'all the angel number today is 777. Look it up, get a blessing, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.